I was born on the farm on May 30th, 1930. It was home delivery. I was named after my grandmother, Golda, as were my two older cousins, Gloria and Gloria. And my mother wanted to name me Gloria because all of them thought that Golda was not an appropriate name for the public school system in America. But I had my birth had to be registered at the county seat because I was born at home. So one day my father takes a ride into the county seat, and on the way there he says, you know, there's too many Glorias in the family. So he gets to the county seat and he says to the clerk, what's a girl's name begins with G? And the clerk said, Gladys. He said, yeah, put that.
In the first month or two after Hitler came to power, there was a boycott of Jewish stores, and that made a difference. But nobody believed then that he would stay, you know. They thought, oh, this is just, he'll be there for a few weeks and it'll be gone. But my girlfriends would join the BDM, which was Hitler Youth's girls group. And somehow, I guess, after a while, I didn't want to go to school anymore. And I felt I was Jewish and I was not accepted.
It's probably my earliest performance. I was 3 years old and sang at the National Theater, and I was dressed up like a daisy. I still remember the song I sang. It was, take me where the daisies cover the country lane. We'll make love while the sun shines. We'll make love while it rains. Totally inappropriate song for a little 3-year-old to be singing, but I guess I grew up loving to get up and perform and dance. And with our big family celebrations, the adults were always so busy talking to one another that the only way we could really get their attention was by putting on a little show. And they were just so appreciative when we came back in, and they would applaud, and they would. So I think maybe I got used to applause at a very early age. I must have decided this is really a way to go.
There are times when I'm very brave. I reconcile myself to my demise. I say, well, I'm rational. I say, well, look, it's a passage. All living things have a beginning and they have a biological end. So I'm looking at things rationally, see? And then there are other times when I admit there's a sense of sadness, a sense of nostalgia, and I have to admit a sense of fear.
Phyllis was born in New York in Kings County, and Sandy was born down in Miami Beach, where we used to winter. Mike was born here at Cedar Sinai. I would have liked to have more children, so I wanted for us to go up to Alaska and cover the 4 parts of the United States, but Eli wasn't that patriotic. He said enough. And so we had our family here, and thank God we've been really blessed. They've all been wonderful children, and we've had a very good life. And except for Eli leaving, you know, which is early for us, but we have wonderful memories, and they're happy ones. So we have a lot to be thankful for.
In the Tsarist culture in Russia, the people were suffering. The people were lower than grass in the estimation of the upper class. See, when I came to America in 1913, I was only 15 years old, almost 16. but I knew all of the wretched moments that people live through there. I felt it. I lived through it myself. And I was one that I was always craving to know things and craving to make things better in the world. I'm reaching almost 100, my goodness. I can't even think of it. And they're still here to be at my side with love and appreciation. And for that alone, I'd like to start a new life again.
I understand.
Yeah. Jerry. Yeah.
I was in New York, and I went to Ellis Island and did the tour. And it was, for me, emotional. I'm going through the halls and the steps and looking at the pictures. And I come back home, and actually we're sitting around this table, as we often did. And I'm telling Dad, how emotional I was when I was at Ellis Island, and I saw where he came in and where he walked through and where it was examined. He says, "What are you talking about?" He says, "I came through Canada."